Hello beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me here on Lumiere. I just want to thank everyone who has liked and shared, and a big thank you to all my subscribers, my Loomies. Thank you for supporting this channel and supporting each other, it's very sweet of you. Today's pick a card reading is who is missing you. So we're going to be taking a look at the energies in the cards, the messages from Spirit, and see who is missing you at this time. Please bear in mind that the person who is missing you or thinking about you may not be the person who you want to be missing you, or that is at the forefront of your mind. So just keep an open mind when we do this reading. All right, so we've got 4 beautiful groups for you today. I will insert an overhead shot both with crystals and without crystals, so you can pause the video when you need to make your selection. I ask that you take a deep breath so you can just tune into your intuition, drop down into your body and make your selection based from that quiet inner voice that we all have. So we've got the amethyst chevron point for group number 1. We have the rose quartz for group number 2. We have the smooth labradorite gemstone for group number 3. And we have the citrine for group number 4. Okay, while you do that, I will just let you know that my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations is available through my website. People have been getting amazing results with dissolving their blocks towards their challenges, towards love and prosperity. So there's more information about that in the description box. Check that out if it resonates with you, but make your selection. The timestamps are also in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. It's so lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. This is for everybody who picked the beautiful chevron amethyst crystal. All right, later on in the reading I'm going to be drawing from this bowl of letters that I've got here as well, so I'm going to draw out some initials for you later in the reading, but I'm going to start with your tarot cards today. We'll see who is missing you at this time. So opening the reading with King of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, the Emperor at the center of your reading, the Empress. Wow, this is amazing. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, and 3 of Pentacles to close your reading. So we've got Virgo's energy represented here, Aries, Capricorn, and Libra's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So that may resonate with you. Quite a lot of signs represented in this reading. This is quite a significant message that I've got. This is quite powerful because we've got these 3 major arcana cards at the center of your reading, and also I just feel like it's quite a specific message. So this is just for whoever it resonates with. Okay, so take it how it resonates. I feel like the person who is missing you is very analytical, they're very logical, and they tend to align more with how with their mind rather than their heart. So they tend to kind of approach life from this more practical, this more logical way, and they're not so used to connecting or expressing their emotions so much. Maybe that your person has a very intellectual job, highly educated, they may be a communicator, that may be part of their career, right? So perhaps they're a journalist, perhaps they're a teacher, perhaps they have to sort of impart knowledge or teach other people something. So this is what I'm saying, but with this 8 of Swords, this is somebody who is maybe experiencing anxiety or depression, or they have been through a phase of that. It's definitely somebody who is prone to overthinking things, okay? So they like to make sure that they've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. They've got a lot of, they have a lot of attention to detail, but they really like to plan things. If they go on a trip or something, they really like to make sure that everything's really organized and planned, but they have this tendency to overthink. So whereas other people might fly by the seat of their pants a little bit more and just kind of take life as it comes, they like to make strong, solid plans, and but this can lead to overthinking. They may overthink situations, connections, plans and just take it a little bit too far. Sometimes, in some instances, I feel like this person may have a spiritual side to them with this Page of Pentacles. I'm definitely getting the sense that they're an old soul. I feel like this person who's missing you, they may be a student, they may be learning something at this time. They may be interested in their spiritual development. They might like to meditate or do yoga, or just kind of read esoteric books, or they're into the law of attraction, something like this. So this is indicated here. They may be a little bit younger than you as well. Tea time. Right, let's talk about this, because this is super interesting. At the center of your reading, we've got the Devil. I'm going to show you this. The Emperor and the Empress. So these are divine counterparts here. So you may be dealing with a twin flame. This could be your twin flame who is thinking about you, or a significant soulmate in your life. This is why it's a specific reading that's coming up for you guys in group number 1. So this is the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and they are next to each other. This is a power couple. So I'm wondering if this is a relationship situation, someone that you've been in a relationship with, or someone that you were hoping to be in a relationship with, someone that you feel like a deep soul tie to them. Okay, with this Devil energy, I feel like it's somebody who you may find quite triggering. Okay, sorry, my allergies are really bad today. Tea makes it better though. I feel like it's someone that you may find very triggering in your life. Maybe you've had quite a rocky relationship, or it's been quite triggering, or you feel bound to one another. So perhaps if, even when you're not together, you still really strongly feel a pull towards one another and can feel each other's energies. Okay, so I feel like this is a connection that goes back many lifetimes. I feel like you're woven into the fabric of each other's lives, but predominantly the phase that you're in at the moment, or that you've been through with them, is to mirror each other and show each other how you can reflect on one another and grow. Okay, so like you're in each other's lives for your soul growth. Okay, so there may be a lot of triggering and a lot of lessons, quite intense. Okay, it could be an infatuation. You could be infatuated with one another. That's indicated here with the Devil. But just these lessons that may feel quite painful or quite triggering, or quite intense, like it's just a very intense connection is what I'm picking up on here. But divine counterparts here, so soulmate or twin flame who's missing you at this time. Okay, but yeah, a lot of love here with this Empress energy as well. So someone who really loves you, who sees your value, who sees your beauty, who sees your uniqueness, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like, kind of like you're no other. But you're so equally matched with this person. Even if it isn't romantic, it can still be like a soul connection, and you're just equally matched to one another. You're like a good match, or a good pair. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This person who's missing you is really thinking that what they invested in this connection, they didn't, or someone in this connection is really feeling like what was invested in this friendship or in this connection or in this relationship didn't bear fruit. It didn't transpire how they were hoping. It didn't give them what they were hoping for. It didn't give them that sort of return on the investment that they put into it. And it's causing them to be more withdrawn, like to pull away, maybe to think, oh, I'm never gonna have another relationship again, or I'm never gonna bother with love again, or I'm just not that interested in things. So it's caused them to really pull back, to reflect, to isolate. But the Hermit energy is a positive energy in that it's about assimilating lessons, it's about learning about ourselves. So perhaps this connection that you have with this person who's missing you has triggered them to go within and to learn more about themselves and who they really are and what they're really here for. You know, what they've really come to Earth to do, to learn, to expand on, right? So it may be someone who's single right now who is missing you. It could be someone who's an introvert or more introverted than they are extrovert, or someone who just gets replenished in their own company, okay? But they're really kind of like wondering what it was all for. You know, coming after this divine connection, just kind of feeling lost, wondering what it was all for, feeling despondent and disappointed that things didn't turn out how they'd hoped they would. But they're willing to work on something with this Three of Pentacles. This may be somebody that you met through work. It could be somebody who you know from work, or that you met through work friends in that capacity, or you have work friends in common. But ultimately, as a result of this reflection, it's somebody who is really willing to work on things. So like if things haven't been going that well between you, you know, if you have been triggering each other in this connection, it's something that they're willing to work on. They can see the bigger picture, and it's something that they're willing to work on with you, and they do have those skills to be able to do that if given the chance. I think you have to come at it from you know, a place that they feel comfortable with, which is that more analytical, logical way of doing things. So this person who's missing you, it's a triggering connection, maybe a challenging connection, definitely a very deep connection, and definitely a connection where there is love there, okay? So it may be a connection that needs working on, and it may be a connection that they feel was a little bit disappointing. They're disappointed in how it worked out. Okay, I'm going to pick some letters for initials to see if these resonate with you. So we have the letter A. We have another A. We have someone with two A's in their name. O. T. C. One more, I think. And G. Okay. And now I will take a look at your oracle cards. All right, this is interesting. We have the relationship card from the, what is this? The Wild Offering Oracle deck. So again, this indicates that this could be a romantic connection, somebody that you were in a relationship with, or someone that you wanted to have a relationship with, just a strong connection again. Again, it's indicated that it could be a romantic connection. It says, I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. So if this is a challenging connection in either way, whether it's because it's a, you know, a family relationship, or even if it's a romantic connection, just, you know, I think this is really beautiful. That the possibility for union to come back into each other's lives if you're apart, or to make things more harmonious, is possible for you, okay? We have the animal spirit card, Peacock, which is very beautiful. So this may be somebody who is quite confident in themselves, who is missing you. This could be somebody who is, they look quite smart, or, you know, they're quite fashionable, quite stylish. They really know how to make their shirt match their shoes or whatever. They're interested in that. They may be vain, or it could just be, you know, they could be a little bit vain, or it could be, you know, and they're worried about what people think about what they look like, or it could just be that they take pride in their appearance. And that they just enjoy that. They enjoy kind of dressing up. They could also be the sort of person who enjoys the finer things in life, you know, nice vacations, fancy dining, fancy restaurants, something like this, or, you know, nice cars. I sense that they're a spiritual person though, with this Page of Pentacles, and that they're an old soul, so they don't think this is the be all and end all. It may just be something that they enjoy about the human experience, okay? We have the card Release, which has a frog image on it. So frogs may be significant to you, and a full moon, so that may be significant to you as well. So it may be somebody that you have released from your life, or they have released you from their life at some point. This is very similar to the Fool energy in the tarot, so it's really about taking a leap of faith as well. So that's indicated here. And we have the card Adjacent Possibilities, which is a 24, which breaks down to a 6. So those numbers may be significant to you. So we have a lot of open doors represented here in the image on this card. So Spirit is really saying the door is still open here. So I feel like, you know, you may be called back into a connection with this person if you're apart, or if you're having a difficult time with this person, then the door is still open to kind of healing is what I'm hearing. So kind of creating that harmony and healing. So, and also with this adjacent possibilities, this could be somebody who's quite close to you. They could be next to you. They could be next to you just in this union, or they could be your next door neighbor, or next to you in class, or next to you in the office, something like this. So I'm just sensing that but there are possibilities here. This is what I'm picking up on with this open door energy. You're still exchanging energy with this person, which is why they're missing you. And there's still possibilities to expand with them, to learn, to grow, to heal. So, you know, a lot of positive energy here for you both. Okay, so that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and your energy with me. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've written it from the heart. I get emails every single day from people who have come into union with their soulmate or called their soulmate into their life. So it's a beautiful combination of practical advice and more spiritual advice as well about coming into alignment. Okay, but yes, you're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 2. This is for everyone who picked the raw rose quartz crystal today. Very beautiful. And later in the reading, I'm going to be drawing from this bowl of letters as well, so we'll be able to get some initials for you to see who is missing you. All right, so I'm going to start with your tarot today, opening your reading with the Death card, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands at the center of your reading, King of Wands, 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so I just wonder, this is quite a specific message, so just take it how it resonates, leave the rest that I'm getting for you today. We've got Pisces energy represented here, Scorpio's energy, Leo's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, and Virgo's energy as well. So that may be, that may resonate with you. Don't worry about it if it doesn't. Don't worry about it too much. 7 of Wands at the center of your reading. The center of your reading is really the kind of theme of your reading. So I'm wondering if it's somebody who is that you've got like a slightly challenging connection with, or that you've been going through a challenging phase in your connection. Okay, so that's indicated here, but we'll talk about it a little bit more as we go along. So a powerful opening to your reading with the Death card. And what's interesting is we've got the Death followed by the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really a death and a rebirth, you know, because this is the seed of something new which has come out of this. So I need to say, because I'm getting it as a message from Spirit, this could be somebody from the other side, who's passed over into the great mystery, not who's missing you, but is just thinking of you and is maybe in your energy. So that's just a message for some of you. They want you to know that they're still with you. With this Ace of Pentacles, they're not lost, they haven't gone, they're still with you, and you may not be able to see that with this High Priestess energy. You may not know that, but they want you to know that they still are. Okay, that's just one of the messages that I'm picking up on here. For some of you, I feel like this is a relationship that maybe you thought was over. Maybe it's been over for a long, long time, something from the past, or, you know, something that you thought had ended. But what's happening is that it's a relationship that's going through a significant change. Okay, it could be a physical change that it's going through, that where it's changing. Maybe you're going from friends to lovers. Maybe you're going from lovers to friends, right? But there's an opportunity here which you are not aware of in this connection. There is an opportunity here. This is like a huge time for growth. Whoever it is that's missing you, this is like, I feel like it's something about this person is to do with your spiritual growth or their spiritual growth. So it's quite a powerful message, but there is a death and a renewal. So it could be somebody that is on again, off again, that you're in like a romantic connection with, or somebody who's in and out of your life. Maybe somebody who you thought was gone forever, but here they are making this offer to you. So, and this may feel unlikely. This is something that's working with this beautiful Piscean energy of the High Priestess. This is something that Spirit is working on behind the scenes. So you may not be aware of this. You may think, I'll never hear from this person again, or I can't sense them in my life, or this is definitely somebody, you know, who's so far gone in the past that they would never come back to me. But they're still missing you and thinking about you. And you may not be aware of that. It could be somebody who wants to offer you, you know, somebody who's got a crush on you or something like this, and they're keeping it a secret. Someone who's keeping their feelings a secret from you. So you may think it's one thing, but it's actually something else, and they're keeping it hidden how they feel. So that's indicated as well. Which is interesting. This is somebody who's very independent. Okay, they're working towards their own goals. They're working towards kind of their future. They're not expecting, they're self-reliant, so they're not expecting anyone else to help them out. They may come from a background whereby other people haven't really helped them out, and they've had to kind of rely on themselves to get where it is that they are. You might be dealing with someone who's single right now. Somebody who enjoys the finer things in life as well. You know, maybe they like to decorate their home in a certain way. They like things really nice and neat and tidy and clean. They enjoy nice meals and things like this. So that's indicated here, you know. They may be somebody who's quite stressed at work. With this Seven of Wands, they may be under a lot of pressure, is what I'm hearing. So this may not be something that you know about, but this person who's missing you may be under a lot of pressure. They're definitely feeling some pressure, but I feel like this is somebody who really wants to take a lot of action towards you. So with this King of Wands, this may be somebody who is an extrovert. This is somebody who's got a lot of enthusiasm for life, someone who's quite fun to be around, who really makes you laugh, someone who's a go-getter. They're really trying to get the most out of life. They like to travel. They might be quite adventurous. They like the outdoors and doing outdoor pursuits, physical things. That's what I'm hearing. Very passionate about life. They're passionate about their goals. They know which direction they're going in. They know what it is that they want about life. This isn't like a wishy-washy person. But I feel like this is someone who wants to take action towards you, someone who wants to fight for you or fight for this connection with between you. Maybe somebody who you have argued with in the past. And they've had to be a little bit defensive, but there's a lot of passion still in this connection. Okay, so I see that indicated here. I see it's someone who really wants to fight for you, to have you in their life, or to get things back on track, or to... There's such a lot about transformation here, either on the physical or spiritual. Okay, so I feel like this person who's missing you has been like trying to decide what it is that they want in life. And they are very much open to whatever it is that you have to offer, whether that's a friendship, whether that's your time, whether or not that's a relationship, or communication. Okay, they're open to having you in their life. And it's something that they're willing to work on with this Eight of Pentacles. So if this is someone that you've got a challenging connection with, where things have been difficult, they definitely want to sort that out. They want to come towards you. There's still a lot of passion in this connection, a lot of sort of fire for, you know, still a lot invested in this. And it's something that can be worked on and that they are willing to work on. I feel very positive about it. But they're definitely open to coming towards you, and they are open to experiencing your energy. So this may be someone who's quite diligent, very hardworking. You know, they may be busy with work at this time. That's indicated here as well. Okay. Right, so looking at your oracle cards, we have the card 6th chakra, which is a 40, which breaks down to a 4. They're very solid. So maybe quite grounded, quite dependable. So either 40 or 4 may be significant to you as well. 6th chakra, this is like, you know, third eye chakra. You're connected to each other psychically. All the time you're able to share thoughts and feelings and energies with this person. You may be able to pick up on this person's energy, or they are able to pick up on your energy. We have the card Being Enough from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. The innermost heart says you are enough. There's nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. You are love, it says. So it may be that your person has self-esteem issues. Maybe they act very confident, but they're actually a little bit unsure of themselves or shy. Maybe they didn't feel good enough to be in a relationship with you, or they don't feel good enough to approach you, or maybe they didn't feel good enough to be your friend, or maybe the person who is missing you just, or one of you in this connection just has, you know, needs to work on the self-esteem a little bit, and has sort of self-doubt is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, we have this beautiful card, Higher Perspective. Okay, this has eagle wings represented on here, crescent moon, mountains, and evergreen trees. Again, with roots growing down to that earthy, maybe dealing with an earth sign. So that those symbols may be significant to you at this time. But this higher perspective, it's mirroring the High Priestess in the energy here of, you know, perhaps this person is getting a higher perspective about your connection. Maybe they give you a higher perspective about life, about what life is really all about, or an insight into yourself, or vice versa, where you kind of awaken one another, right? So that's indicated here. But definitely someone who's very spiritual, who has that higher perspective, who understands that there's more to life than meets the eye. And that is mirrored here again in this spirit animal card of Cosmic Egg. This is the last card in this deck. It's the Animal Spirit deck from the Wild Unknown. All my decks are linked in the description box. So this represents a completion of a cycle, and cycling into a new cycle. Okay, so out of one cycle and into a new cycle, which is exactly how we started your reading. A death and a rebirth, the closing off of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. This is like the World card in the tarot, and also a little bit like the Wheel of Fortune as well. So again, you've got this spiritual connection with this person who's missing you. You're always woven into the fabric of each other's lives. I feel like you're in each other's lives for a reason, to really expand your consciousness and to expand their consciousness. So, and you maybe have been in each other's lives for many lifetimes. So if they feel very familiar to you, this is why. But a lot of wisdom here is what I'm hearing as well. So maybe you've gained a lot of wisdom from knowing them, or they've gained wisdom from you, or they're just an old soul and they're quite wise in their outlook, quite astute in picking up what's going on with people. Maybe one or both of you in this connection are empaths or intuitive as well. That is indicated here. I'm going to draw some letters now from this bowl and just see if we can get any, this is a W, any initials or something significant for you. A Q. We have, what's this? An O, another O, a G, and another W. I'll just pick one more, and an S. All right. So those initials may be significant to you, but yeah, I hope this is helpful for you in some way. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me today. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. I love you all so much. Do connect with me down in the comments. Check me out on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. And if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help you manifest the life of your dreams. People have been writing to me every day, letting me know how, you know, what changes they've felt like, and really quickly as well. You don't need to be good at meditation. It's just an opportunity for you to relax and nourish yourself with positivity. So, you know, it's a really good thing that you can do for you. All right, but I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Have an amazing week. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do follow me on Instagram if you feel called to. It's Lumiere_mystic. I do general readings for the collective over on IG, so check that out if you want to. Also today I'm going to be picking from this bowl of letters, little letter tiles, so we're going to be able to draw some initials out for you to see who is missing you today. All right, but I will start with your tarot and I will look at your oracle cards in a moment. This is group number 3, who everyone who picked the beautiful labradorite smooth palm stone. Okay, so lovely. Right, so opening your reading with the 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the Star, Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords at the center of your reading, 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Okay. So Aquarius energy, Leo's energy represented here, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. That may be significant to you, but don't worry about it too much if it isn't. I feel like this is someone who is reflecting on your connection. The person who's missing you is really reflecting on your connection, and they feel some sort of sorrow or loss about it. So it may be someone who's been in your life for a while. It may be that you are separated now. Perhaps you're no longer in each other's lives. Maybe you're on a break, or just like not on particularly good terms, or you're just having like a little bit of a difficult time with them. But this person who's missing you is really reflecting on all the time that you've spent together, everything that they've invested in this connection. Could be a friendship, could be romantic, but they're feeling a sense of loss over it. So maybe they feel like they've lost you from their life. It could be that they feel like they've lost the depth of the connection, like something is missing is what I'm hearing from spirit from this connection. Maybe they just feel like you are missing from their lives, but they're missing you, but they feel this great sense of loss of you not having them, excuse me, of you not being in their life, or just like they've lost something quite special, or there's this energy of regret here as well. Like, you know, they're looking back and just thinking, maybe if I'd done this differently, things would be better, or I didn't realize that things were going to work out like this, or I feel like this has kind of gone off the boil or fizzled out, or like we've drifted apart, something like this, and we're not on the same page anymore. But there's this beautiful hope here. So this is someone who loves you very much. They have a really high opinion of you. They've got a lot of gentle compassion and love for you. Okay, so they only see you through the eyes of love. They only see you through this good light. There's this energy of kind of wanting forgiveness that I'm seeing represented in this reading as well. So it may be someone that you have had disharmony with, somebody that you've had, you know, a struggling connection, a challenging connection. Maybe you've had, maybe you parted on bad terms. But there is this energy of kind of grace and healing, of them wanting to be forgiven or wanting to get things back on track. And just this deep caring. They care about you so much. They're really concerned about your welfare, how it is that you're doing. You know, maybe if there's something that they always worried about with you, you know, a health problem, or a situation with your family or your financial situation, and they were always just like looking out for you, and they just were worried about you, and they still worry about that now. They're just like, oh, I wonder how he or she is getting on with this or with that, or with whatever it is that they were struggling, that you were struggling with. They're still worried about that. I feel like they want to connect to you, this person who's missing you, just heart to heart, from like a really raw, really authentic, really real place. And there's this great wish to for things to be harmonious between you, and for you to be able to kind of rekindle that connection. If it's a friendship, just like rekindle it, or like get it back on track, or reignite that spark with this Queen of Wands energy. Just this energy of kind of wanting to take action, of reigniting that spark, of kind of being able to experience your energy in their life, because you're kind of if this is romantic, then they're still attracted to you. You know, you bring them a lot of joy, you enrich their life, they're very attracted to you, it's very passionate. If it's more of a friendship, it's just like that sense of fun, that kindred spirit of someone who really gets them. I feel what I'm sensing from spirit is that they don't have anyone in their life who gets them, who understands them like you do. And like, I sense that you can see this person who's missing you, you can see all of their facets, the best bits of them, the kind of front that they show to the world, and who they really are authentically, you know, right at their core, all their vulnerabilities, and they're able to kind of show you all of that, and you accept all of that from them or of them, and they just feel like they don't have anyone else in their life who accepts them, the whole of them, their authentic self, who they really are, in the same way that you do. At the center of your reading, the theme of your reading is this Eight of Swords energy. So this is someone who is feeling very confused. The person who's missing you is feeling very confused about this connection. They're really up in their heads about it. It's taking up a lot of their mental and physical energy. They're feeling a little bit nervous about it for some reason, but their confusion all lies around this Seven of Swords energy. So, you know, perhaps there's been some deception in this connection. If that's the case, it's something you already know about, but they're feeling confused like this. So maybe they feel like they were lied to, or maybe they were the person who did the lying, or maybe they tried to get away with something, or they didn't put in enough effort to keep this going. Maybe they feel like they should have kept in better contact with you, or they should have treated you a little bit better, or they thought that you'd always be there for them, and you just weren't, because, you know, they weren't there for you. They weren't meeting you halfway. So they thought, well, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. They'll always be there for me. Or it doesn't matter how far I let this stretch or how long we go without talking to one another, they'll always be there for me. But I feel like that has proved not to be the case, and they're just like, wow, I can't believe this. You know, there's this regret of just like, oh, I wish I'd done things differently. I wish I hadn't have tried to get away with it like that. I wish I hadn't have behaved in that way, or said those things, or misrepresented the situation or what was going on or who I am. I wish I hadn't tried to put on this front, but it's feeling like they're feeling like a lot of loss and confusion, like there's no way out of it. They don't know how to get you back in their life or how to get things back on track. So, but their greatest wish, let's look at this outcome of your reading. The greatest wish with this Nine of Cups is to get things back on track with you, to be on the same page, Six of Pentacles, to really have things come back into balance between you both, into harmony, right? Into 50-50. They are ready to be kind of 50-50, to pull their weight. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, family, friend, someone from the past. It's always, you know, a relationship always has to be give and take, 50-50, not 90-10 or 80-20. So I sense that they're in this space where they're able to pull their weight, where they're able to give you, you know, meet your needs. The greatest wish is to have you, to be able to overcome the challenges that you have between you both, because whatever happened, they realize now that it wasn't worth it. Okay, whatever it is that was said, whatever it is that happened, if they acted out of their integrity, if they were petty in some way, they realized that it just wasn't worth it. Or if you just had a challenging connection and you know, got into unhealthy patterns of communicating with one another, they really feel like it just wasn't worth it. And they're just kind of looking back on all that now and just thinking, I wish I could have done things differently, and I understand what their needs are now. I wish I had could go back and change things and give them what it is that they need, say what it is that they needed me to say, or be there for them when they needed me to be there for them. So quite a specific message, but take it how it resonates. I'm going to draw some letter tiles to see if any of these resonate with you. We've got an O, we've got an N, digging deep today, we've got an I, we've got a D, we've got another N, so that's very significant. And we've got a B. Okay, I'm going to look at your oracle cards now, see if we can get some clarity on your reading. Okay, this is interesting. We have the animal spirit card, Mouse. There we go. So very beautiful, from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. All my decks are linked in the description box. So this may be somebody who is frightened to talk to you. Maybe they're frightened to reach out and connect to you. Maybe they feel like you're a little bit scary, or that you don't want them in your life anymore. They're frightened to connect with you. It could resonate that this person's just a shy person, that they take a little bit of getting to know, that maybe they're more introverted than extroverted, or just that they're shy or timid in some way. They're not sort of out there kind of a person. It can also indicate that your person is very analytical. They may have a very detail focused job, you know, dealing with a lot of data, dealing with a lot of you know, like accountancy or proofreading, or something where they have this thing, like they need an attention to detail. That is indicated for some of you. We have the card Ascension. This is very beautiful. So this just indicates the kind of spiritual nature of your connection, and just that your person is waking up to, this person who's missing you is really waking up. Like, it's this ascension in their conscious awareness. So maybe if they've made mistakes, they are understanding what it is that they did wrong, and that is having wider repercussions for them. We have the beautiful card True Love and the card Caring Connections. This is from the Energy Oracle deck, and this is from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. So Caring Connections 14, that may be significant to you, which breaks down to a 5, so that may be significant to you. This may be a romantic connection, somebody who truly loves you. Again, with these two cards combined, feels very similar to the star energy of them just kind of, they're just like, whatever happens, I want good things for you, for this, you know, this person, you know, when they think of you, they want good things for you, and they just feel nothing but gratitude and compassion to have had you in their life, or to have you in their life. Okay, so if it's romantic, this is somebody who is affectionate, somebody who really loves you, and if it's more platonic or somebody from your family, it's just that kindred spirit energy, someone who really gets you, and they really and you really understand, please excuse me, they really understand you, and you really understand them, and just there's this energy of just like genuine warmth and caring and real love. You know, that energy that we all want of just being like truly loved. It's just like that energy of safety, okay, and of like love coming home, a place where you can really be yourself with this person. But this is how they feel about you. We've talked about that. All right. It's been my honor to read your cards today. Let me know how it resonates with you. I hope it's been helpful for you in some way. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. You don't need to be good at meditation to do them. It's just an opportunity for you to relax and really absorb some positivity to help to raise your vibration. They're all linked below. I've got you know, quite a few in the collection now, and I'm adding to my collection all the time. So check that out if it resonates with you. But it is so lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. Check me out on Instagram if you want to. Have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 4. This is for everybody who chose the beautiful citrine point, very sparkly and lovely. I'm going to be taking a look at some tiles, some letter tiles later in the reading, to see if we can get any initials for your person who's missing you as well. But I will start with your tarot cards today. I will just say that I am on Instagram if you want to check me out over there. I do general mini readings for the collective over on Instagram. It's Lumiere_mystic. Okay. Right, starting your reading with a tarot today to see who is missing you. 4 of Wands, opening your reading, a solid foundation. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the Emperor to close your reading. So you may be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Virgo's energy. It is represented here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you. Remember, it's just a general reading today, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I feel like this is a very positive connection. This person who's missing you, I feel like it's a very healthy connection. There's a lot of positivity in this reading. 4 of Wands, I feel like, especially, I'm getting all the cards, with this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like it's somebody from your neighborhood, somebody who lives kind of in your vicinity, right? Or in your neighborhood. It could be somebody who you know through your family. Okay, this is what's indicated, the person who's missing you. So that's definitely indicated here with the 4 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles. So it's someone that you know through your family. So maybe a friend of one of your siblings, or a friend of somebody in your family, or someone from your soul tribe, something like this. This is definitely indicated here. Which I think is really nice. They are just getting this lovely sense of nourishment, like this person who really misses you. I feel like you've shared good times together. Maybe at family events, maybe at a wedding, maybe at a barbecue, something like this. But in the past, they've shared good times with you. You may not have been together, you may not have been aware of how much you brought to their life. But yeah, you give them a lot of fulfillment is what I'm seeing. This may be somebody who is single right now that you're dealing with. It could be somebody who's really focused on their own goals. They're kind of working, you know, with this 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, on really building a future. There's a lot here in this reading about kind of the long term, and a lot of stability here. So I feel like it's somebody who's quite grounded, who really knows what it is that they want from life, who's got a clear direction where they want to go, and they might be quite traditional. The sort of person who has a family and wants to be married, or that's the direction that they want to go in for themselves. They won't settle for second best, either romantically or in just in life, really. They really want, what I'm hearing is like worthwhile, like a good worthwhile life. It may be that they help a lot in their community with other people. Maybe they donate to charities, or they do volunteer work. Just something that like they're quite community focused. They're aware of kind of issues in the world, or issues in your community, of kind of people who are less fortunate, and they know that they've been quite fortunate in their own life, and it kind of makes them want to help. This is part of their life's journey. It may not be something that's expressing right now, but this is part of this person's life journey who is missing you. So I feel like this person is really missing being in your space. Maybe it's someone who used to come round to your house, or hang out with your family, and they're missing those experiences of being able to connect in that way. It's making them feel a little bit isolated. It's tea time. So yeah, this is someone who's a kindred spirit who's missing you. 6 of Cups, someone, maybe a twin flame, maybe a soulmate, or, you know, if it isn't romantic, it's definitely someone who is a kindred spirit for you in this life, someone who you really resonate with, and, you know, they resonate with you, you resonate with them. Could be someone from childhood who's missing you, you know, someone that you knew from when you were kids, or from college, or just someone from your past, someone that you used to, you know, maybe used to be around you, and isn't now, or someone that you've just known for quite a long time. I sense with this reading actually that there's a lot of history here with you both. This person who's missing you, there's this feeling of there being like a lot of history between you both. Now, if this is a romantic, center of your reading, Ace of Wands, there's a lot of passion in this connection, okay? So I'm definitely sensing that as someone, you know, because this is love and romance and passion. So someone who feels maybe sensual towards you, who is attracted to you in that way. So, but if not, it just represents that just that they're quite sparky, right? That they're quite a sparky person, that they can really make you laugh, that you know, their energy feels quite optimistic, quite sparky, quite expansive. You know, they just feel good to be around. You can really, you know, being around them really lifts your spirits when you're with them, this person who you're with. So, but I feel like it's someone who wants to take action towards you, either to show that they care, right? Or if it is more romantic, they want to make a romantic gesture. They want to come towards you with this romantic gesture. So it may be someone who has a crush on you. It may not be reciprocated, but there is this energy here of someone who has a crush on you, who's maybe coming forward, who really fancies you, who's really attracted to you, wants to come forward and let you know about that, make a romantic gesture. If it isn't romantic, then I just feel like it's someone who wants to come forward and show you that they care about you, and make a caring gesture towards you. this is indicated as well that it may be somebody who likes flirting with you, right? Or you enjoy flirting with them. There's a lot of flirtatious energy. Again, if it isn't romantic, then it's like playful energy, kind of like a silliness of just kind of like fun, being able to make a lot of jokes with one another. So that's indicated here. I feel like there's some, with this Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, there may be a physical distance between you and this person who is missing you. It could be a long distance relationship. It could be that you used to be in each other's lives and now you're in separate locations. It could just be a spiritual or emotional distance that's represented here as well. So I feel like they want to come towards you with this romantic gesture or gesture of caring. They really want to connect with you. I feel communication is coming in, that they want to really reach out to you. There's definitely this energy of them wanting to bridge that gap, whether it's a physical distance that they want to bridge the gap, or emotional, spiritual distance that they want to bridge that gap. But I see this person getting closer to you because they miss you, and they want to close that gap. Because they want to experience your energy. They want to be in your life. They want to show that they care about you, or they want to show how they feel. And they're coming forward with that. Eight of Cups. Again, there's this energy of the past. So it could be somebody who's from the past. I feel like there's something that they have to overcome or let go of in order to come towards you. It could be another relationship, it could be some past energies that they are, you know, they're just kind of recalibrating or something like this. But what I'm sensing really strongly is that this person's done a lot of growing up. This is what I see here with this Emperor energy. Okay, so whatever it is, I feel like this isn't a walking away, this is a going towards. Like, it's like leaving behind what's no longer serving and going towards, this way around, something more solid. So I don't feel like this is it's only walking away from kind of a way of being, or things that like just weren't really working or wasn't really serving, in order to do, go into an energy that's more long term. So again, this energy of someone who's been in your life for a long time. I feel this is someone who's done a lot of growing up recently. This may be something you're aware of, you may not be aware of it. Like, they're coming into their own, they're connecting more to being authentic, they understand more about what's important to them now. And they're leaving behind these more immature ways, or these ways that things that don't resonate with them anymore, and moving into this kind of mature energy. I feel like this person is also like quite solid, right? They're like a true friend. Whatever kind of connection this is, they've got this true friend quality, and that they are like a rock. This is what I'm sensing, like a rock to you, or they have been a rock to you in the past, or they want to offer that support. So it's someone who's quite solid. You know, what you see is what you get. Alright, so actually I'm going to pick from these letter tiles to begin with. Y, O, W, U, S, E, that tile's blank, A, O, one more, and I. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards today. This is interesting. Okay, we have the oracle card Void. So I'm wondering if this is somebody who perhaps you're in no communication with, or you haven't been in touch with them for a while. So there's this kind of like, I just sense it's someone you haven't heard from a while. Maybe it was someone who used to be in your life, or you haven't heard from them. This void can indicate, like, again, distance, like this void, this space between you both that we were talking about, you and this person. So again, there's the image of mountains on this card. So that can represent that sort of feeling of someone very solid in your life, someone who is, this person is definitely part of your soul tribe. This is someone who can really be there for you, or was really there for their friends. Like, they understand the depth of human connection. This is someone who doesn't live on the surface of things. This is someone who understands, like, I'm seeing like an image of like a deep underground river, like the power of it, the strength of it, but it's hidden, you know. We have the card Patience. It's very much like the Temperance card in, these cards are really shiny in the tarot. This is from the Energy Oracle deck. This is a 16, that may be significant to you, and which breaks down to a 7, so that number may be significant to you as well. There's images of winter time on here, and snow, so that may be significant. And also there's a clock on here, and the time is 10 past 10. 10 past 10, 10:10. So that may be significant as well. But I'm just sensing like there's this energy of divine timing with this person who's missing you, and of patience. Maybe they're waiting for the right time, maybe you're waiting for them, something like this. You're kind of waiting to get into alignment. There's this energy of self-love. We have the card Self-Love. Show me how to love myself and to take care of my inner child. I sense that maybe your person didn't have a very good childhood. Maybe they didn't have the best start in life for some of them. Maybe they didn't have things materially, or if they did, maybe they were neglected in some other way because their parents struggled a little bit. So maybe they've been on a journey of kind of loving themselves, and that's been this kind of energy of growing up, of leveling up, of kind of coming into their own. Masculine energy represented here as well. Could be somebody who is male or expresses a lot of masculine energy, or it could be somebody who's just like got that masculine yang energy of kind of going for goals, focused on goals, action orientated, doing things. Right, and we have the card, the animal spirit card, Moth. So it's like a moth to a flame. I feel like they're drawn to your light. So you may be slightly more higher vibrational than them. So they're drawn to you because they can really sense your high vibrational energy and they enjoy that. It could be like a moth to a flame in terms of like the attraction between you both, right? So they're really drawn to you. Again, this can indicate a crush, someone who really fancies you, is really drawn to you, or you are drawn to them in some way. And this indicates some kind of flitting around your life. So they're already like in your energy. So if they're not with you physically, then they are with you energetically, or it may be somebody that's kind of come in and out of your life. And when they do, when you meet up, when you meet them, when you experience one another, you really kind of, you know, bring that spark, you really resonate with one another. So it may be somebody who's in and out of your life for that reason. Okay. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. It's been my honor to read your cards. I've loved it so much. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. And if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I have written it from the heart. People in our community have been getting amazing results with calling their soulmate into their life. So if that resonates with you, you can read more about it on my website. Links are in the description box, but I hope you found this helpful. Have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye.